Hi, my dear 8th grade students. How are you? I'm teacher Rami, and today we have a new lesson, a new rule, and really it will be a very interesting lesson, inshallah. Okay, our lesson today is about zero conditional. But before we start, I want to tell you something. Look, we have 4 types of conditional sentences. Again, so we have 4 types of conditional sentences. The first one is zero conditional. The second one is the first conditional, and the third one is the second conditional, and the last one is the third conditional. Okay, let's start now. Usages. So we use the zero conditional when you want to talk about a result which follows a particular action. Again, we use conditional or zero conditional when you want to talk about a result. Look here, a result which follows a particular action. For example, if you heat ice, it melts. So if you heat ice, what will happen? What is the result? It melts. Okay, great. So again, to talk about a result which follows a particular action. Okay. Another usage. We have here, we use zero conditional with general truth. For example, I wash my hand if I use the bathroom. Again, I wash my hand if I use the bathroom. So, if I use the bathroom, I wash my hand. So, if I use the bathroom, there is a result, I wash my hand. So, this is what? A general truth for me. Okay. Another usage here, scientific facts. So, we use zero conditional with scientific facts. For example, if you heat water to 100 Celsius, if you heat water to 100 Celsius, it boils. So, what is the result if I heat the water to 100 Celsius? It boils. So, the result here, that it boils. Okay, thank you very much. Look, the sentence has 2 parts. So, in zero conditional, the sentence has 2 parts. The first part, condition. And it's going to be your F clause. It has subject and verb, but it's not complete sentence. For example, if you heat ice, okay, what will happen if you heat ice? If you heat ice, what will happen? So this is the first part. Okay? That's called what? F clause. So the first part, F clause or condition, okay? F clause or condition, it has what? It has a subject and it has a verb, but it's not complete sentence. For example, again, if you heat ice, okay, what will happen? If you heat ice, okay, so it melts. If I use the bathroom, okay, if I use the bathroom, what will happen? Or what is the result? So it's not complete sentence. Okay, the second part, main clause. So we have condition or F clause here, F clause and main clause. If it has subject and verb. Okay, so the main clause also has subject and verb and it gives the result. So, the main clause gives the result. The main clause gives what? The main clause gives the result. Again, the main clause gives the result. Okay, good. For example, if you stand in the rain, okay, so look here, this is F clause because the sentence starts with F. If you stand in the rain, okay, what will happen? So it's not complete sentence. If you stand in the rain, look for the result here, you get wet. Okay, so this is the result. If you stand in the rain, you get wet. Okay. The second sentence, people get fat if they eat too much. Look for the F clause here. If they eat too much, if they eat too much, okay, so what will happen? So if they eat too much, the result here, people get fat. People get fat. Look, teacher, here. Look for the sentence. We started with F here. In the second sentence, we started, okay, or the sentence starts with, look, with the result. With the result here. And F comes what? In the middle of the sentence. In the middle of the sentence, not in the first, not in the beginning of the sentence. So, if the sentence starts with F, we have, okay, or you have to use comma here. You have to use comma after the if clause, and before the main clause. Why? To separate the sentences, to separate the if clause from the main clause. And if the sentence starts with the main clause, we don't use comma. Again, if the sentence starts with the if clause, okay, we have, okay, or we need to use comma here to separate, okay, to separate what? The if clause from the main clause. But if the sentence starts with the main clause, we don't need, yes, to use comma. Okay. We have here note, if the sentence starts with F, we need comma to separate the if clause from the main clause. Okay, again. If the sentence starts with if clause, we need comma to separate the if clause from the main clause. Okay, another point here. If the main clause comes first, if the sentence starts with the main clause, we don't need comma. Okay, teacher. Now, another thing. We have two parts, okay? We have two parts. First, if clause and main clause. So we have two sentences. Each one has subject and verb. Okay, look. We have something important here. We use, okay. So teacher, we have two sentences, if clause and main clause. Okay, and each one of them has what? Each one has subject and verb. Okay, so we use, teacher, with if clause, with if clause, we use what? Present simple. Okay, and with the main clause, also we use what? Present simple. Okay. So we form a present simple with what? Subject plus verb 1 or verb 1 plus s plus complement. So we use verb 1 with what? With the plural. So we use verb 1 with the plural. I, they, we, you. Okay, so for example, I go, they go, we go, you go. Okay, and we use verb 1 plus s with singular pronouns. For example, she goes, it goes, he goes, Ahmed goes. So again, we form present simple with verb 1 or verb 1 plus s. We use verb 1 with singular with the plural pronouns, and we use verb 1 plus s with singular pronouns. For example, here, look again. If you stand in the rain, look here. If you stand. So stand, verb 1. Why? Because you, plural. If you stand in the rain, you get wet. So we used here also verb 1 because you also what? Plural. Okay, look for this example. If you heat water, so we used here heat, verb 1 because you, plural. It boils. So look here, we added s to the verb because it singular. Okay. So again, we use zero conditional when you want to talk about result which follows a particular action with general truth, with scientific facts. And we have two parts. We have two parts, if clause and main clause. If the sentence, again, if the sentence starts with if clause, we need, to use, or we need comma to separate the if clause from the main clause. But if the sentence starts with the main clause, we don't need comma. Okay, and we have again two parts. We use the present simple with the first part, we use the present simple with if clause, and also we use the present simple with the other part with the main clause. Okay, my dear students, now let's discuss some examples. Okay, the first one. People die if they don't eat. People die if they don't eat. So, look at the sentence. The sentence starts with what? The sentence starts with the main clause. The sentence starts with the main clause. So we didn't use comma. We didn't use comma. People die if they don't eat. Okay, look here. We used verb 1, present simple, and also what? Don't eat, verb 1. Okay? Now, next sentence. Babies cry if they are hungry. Babies cry if they are hungry. So the sentence starts with what? With the main clause. The sentence starts with the main clause, so we didn't use comma. Okay. The next 3. If you touch fire, you get burned. If you touch fire, you get burned. So we started, or the sentence starts with what? With if clause. So we need a comma, or we have to use a comma to separate what? The if clause from the main clause. So this is the if clause and this is the main clause. We have if you touch fire, what's the result? You get, burned. And the last one, if you freeze water, it becomes what? Solid. If you freeze water, it becomes solid. So the sentence starts with the if clause. We use the freeze here, verb 1. If you freeze water, it becomes, look here, it becomes, because we used here verb 1 plus us, because it singular, it becomes solid. Okay. Thank you for watching, my dear students. I hope you enjoyed this class. So you have a homework on your workbook, page 48, exercise 1 and challenge. Again, you have a homework, page 48, exercise 1 and challenge. And thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this class. Learn English and enjoy it. Thank you very much.